Hi, I'm Monica with the Ladan Law Firm. Here we're talking about sealing and expungements. Sometimes people are surprised when, for example, a case gets dropped. They wonder whether there's a criminal record that gets started on them, and of course, actually there is. So just because a case gets dropped, you actually need to do a second step to actually block it from your record. There is a difference between sealing and expungements. An expungement typically would happen in a scenario where charges get dropped. You have no other record, no other convictions. This is the first time you've applied for an expungement. And there's an entire process that needs to go forward in order to make that expungement or that order to destroy records happen. A sealing would happen in a scenario where you might have gotten probation and you had a withhold of adjudication, meaning not a formal conviction. The steps are somewhat similar. The process is a little bit different, but it's mostly the same thing. It's a scenario that you really need to have an attorney really guide you through that process. It does have to go to various agencies, the State Attorney's Office, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and ultimately a petition gets placed in front of a judge. When you finally have the order in terms of a sealing or an expungement, that is the final order from the judge. That orders all the official agencies that have touched your case to destroy their records. It's a scenario that you really need to discuss with an attorney. The process is somewhat complicated, and if you mess up one of the steps along the way, it could affect the results of the case. We give free consultations. We'd be happy to look over your paperwork and give you our advice as to whether you even qualify for a sealing and expungement and what the process would take. We look forward to your call.